Hello participants. Today I will be taking you through Module 1-1. This module is Training Orientation module and the first module under Unit 1 on Introduction of National Textbooks and Teachers' Manuals. Module 1-1 has one objective, and that is, by the end of this module, you as a participant will understand the contents of the training orientation paper, training module schedule, rules, etc. I will take you through 4 sections, and they are background, training framework, rules for training, and daily reflection. As a result of tuition fee-free education policy access to education, as you can see on the graph, the net enrollment rate of basic education was improved drastically from 52.9% to 78.5%, an increase of 25.6%. This change, of course, affected the quality of education here in Papua New Guinea. The change from outcomes-based curriculum (OBC) to standard-based curriculum (SBC) was required. The National Education Plan 2015 to 2019 states that as a major component of learning, the curriculum will provide coherent pathways for learners to acquire skills and knowledge seen by policymakers as essential for life in Papua New Guinea. To overcome past curriculum problems, all stakeholders have embraced a new standard-based curriculum for elementary, primary, and secondary learners. SBC will continue to be developed with associated resources and learning materials distributed to all schools. That is part of the Department of Education 2015 National Education Plan. Therefore, this training is one of the key training to introduce SBC at school level, and as such, we need a training framework. Participants, let us now look at the outline of the training. On the left we have the items and the right is the content. Period, starting time, half a day, and the full training is 3.5 days. During the next week, or you can spend 7 weeks to conduct half-day training in each of the week. Province school can choose suitable way according to the availability of funds, time, and convenience of teachers. Training approach. It is school-based inset with video materials. National Department of Education will send materials to schools and provide staff help and monitor school at the school level. The trainers, there are about 3 to 4 facilitators, including head teachers at each school. Contents are mainly explained by video and handouts. Participants, all teachers in all the primary schools. What training approach are we taking? It is a school-based training, and it will be adopted in order to conduct training efficiently at school level. The training materials, including instructional videos, are distributed to schools from the National Department of Education. The provincial officers who are going to supervise the training are to be called and trained at Port Moresby. They will instruct and help schools to conduct the school-based trainings and monitor the training in some of the schools. However, they are not the trainers. The training is facilitated by the head teachers, but the training instructions are all indicated in the handouts or the DVDs. The overview of the training system in the provinces are shown in the figure below. Due to the utilizing of the NIST week for the training duration for school teachers is 3.5 days and provincial orientation is 4 days. There are two main objectives for the training. Objective 1, trainees are able to understand the contents of the textbooks and teachers' manuals. That's also referred to as quick start training. And the objective 2 is trainees are able to prepare, teach and assess lessons appropriately with the use of national textbooks and teachers' manuals. That is the full training. To achieve these goals, there are several units in the training. The first unit is Introduction of National Textbooks and Teachers' Manual, which mainly aims to make trainees to understand the contents of the textbooks and teachers' manuals. After studying this unit, participants can gain basic ideas of how to teach by utilizing national textbooks and teachers' manuals. The second unit is Standard-Based Curriculum and National Textbooks, which mainly explains the standard-based curriculum in which the national textbooks and teachers' manuals are based. Participants can understand more about the relationship of SBC and national textbook contents. The third unit is Utilization of National Textbooks and Teachers' Manuals, which is for science and mathematics. These mainly aim to make trainees to prepare, teach and assess lessons appropriately with the use of national textbooks and teachers' manuals. It includes lectures about lesson design, how students learn, teaching methodology, and hands-on through micro-teaching. The fourth unit is Way Forward. Participants can understand the basic ideas and how to study the lessons through new teachers' manuals in the above 3 units. While the training contents are carefully examined and well prepared, it is not possible to improve the capacity of teachers in such a short term. Subject knowledge or teaching methodology must be enhanced in a continuous manner and everyday teaching. To teach all lessons, teachers need to continue to study and prepare for all lessons throughout the year. For that purpose, the continuous school-based meeting like micro-teaching of new lessons are effective. This content provides opportunities to teachers to learn continuously as school-based training. Teachers are expected to improve their capacity through these opportunities by utilizing national textbooks and teachers' manuals. In addition, orientation for organizers is prepared for supervisors and organizers of school-based training. It focuses more on logistic arrangement and not very much focus on how to train people. It can be provided as video lessons and trainers should watch it in advance. It includes role of provincial officers, that's only for the province, roles of school trainers, only for the schools by video lesson, and course management by video lesson. The training modules are summarized as follows. The detailed time, schedule, and objectives of modules can be seen in the training timetable of orientation kit. The following training materials or orientation kit are prepared and distributed to conduct the training. There are training books for trainers and trainees. In addition to that, audiovisual materials to support the implementation of training are also provided. Training materials. We have the training materials for school trainers, which contains the introduction and what to prepare for school-based training. This is for school trainers that they must read and observe video in advance before the training. We also have the copy of presentation slides, copy of training materials for participants, and in the training materials for participants, we have handouts for teaching training for each training module. We also have the worksheets and assessment. These are materials for teachers. With the audiovisual materials or DVD, we have video material for participants used during the training, and we also have the video materials for trainers, including PowerPoints and master trainers' explanation in each module. These are basically for all trainers to use or copy instruction of video for training if there are no TOTs. Participants, the third section of this module is rules for training. Let us look at the leader's task and the participants' rules. Leaders are to be selected to assist the trainers as necessary. Leaders are responsible to help arrange for lunch and tea and other necessary logistic arrangements, check of attendance record, timekeeping, in particular punctual start of the morning session, lunch and tea breaks. Participants are expected to follow the rules mentioned below. Present during the whole course. Do not leave the classroom without permission. In case the participants cannot participate in the course due to unavoidable reason, they have to contact the facilitators. In such a case, they have to learn the modules by themselves and complete exercises. Review what was introduced in the training. There will be recap sessions every morning. Respect schedule time. Switch off mobile phone or change to vibration mode. Respect opinions of other participants and listen. Note, teachers can discuss and decide their own other rules. Sometimes we call ground rules. Let us now look at the last section, which is on how to conduct daily reflections. Before that, let us look at what is daily reflection. Daily reflection is feedback from participants on each module length. Any issues and questions relating to the modules can be presented if you need clarifications or answers. The steps to conduct daily reflections are as follows. How to conduct daily reflections. Distribute reflection form daily in the morning. Remind the participants to complete the reflection form after each module. Let them write interesting points, difficult points, and any other related questions in the module. Collect reflection forms at the end of the day. Trainers get together to discuss the reflections and summarize the responses to the reflection. Respond to questions from participants during introduction of daily session in the next morning session. Presented here is a sample of the reflection sheet that is to be filled. The module number, for example, module M2-3, teaching methodology and delivery of science. And the sample of filling the reflection sheet comments is, it is very interesting to know about assessment points of view. However, we are not sure how should I assess values and attitudes of children. The exercise was useful to understand concrete examples of various assessments, but I was not much clear about science process skills, which should I use for assessment. And then you will also fill in the next module and the next module until all the modules are covered for the whole training package. Refer to the sample of daily reflection in your training manual. You will see module number and summary of comments from the participants. This must be filled in straight after every module presentation and given to the facilitator or trainer. This is so that your issues and questions can be addressed the next day before the next session begins. Please look at the orientation paper and timetable in your book for more details. It is very important that you participate fully in all the modules that will be presented, including filling all the reflection sheets. You are also encouraged to ask questions to the facilitators or trainers apart from the daily reflection sheets, so you clearly understand how to use the national textbooks and teachers manual. With that, enjoy your training, everybody.